So if there were key things that you think that are in that training that a manager who is doing a Marshall e-learning course, and that one or two things that they should take on board to really encourage people from all the different protected characteristics to go into that place of confidence, what would you suggest that they did practically?
This leads us nicely into Wild Class's inclusive leadership, and recognising that every single individual in your organisation has potential to achieve greatness. Every single one. And it's looking at those individuals in that way, with that view of you can do something great. You may not have been given the opportunity yet, but let's work out what it is that you're interested in.
Is that leadership or is that management?
Oh no, that's leadership.
So the leadership needs to be there.
Absolutely. But when I'm talking about inclusive leadership, I'm talking about leadership at every single level, not at that higher level. So inclusive leadership can be a line manager that really recognises the strengths that each and every individual that works for them has. And you can easily do this just by going back to your interview notes and seeing what it was that actually pinpointed this individual as the right person to be recruited. We just don't go. We just don't think backwards.
Okay, let's look at some of the negatives that can happen, because let's face it, sometimes I meet people and they go, you know, I've seen it all before, nothing's changed, you know, I've not been given the opportunities, and there's nothing more I can do, you know. And what's your answer, or what's your advice to them?
Take responsibility for your own learning.
Right.
Yeah, and what I mean by that,
do you think, or is it an organisational responsibility or a personal responsibility?
To be honest, it's both. But unless you can manage your career, and what I mean by manage your career is navigate around the system. And sadly, we have to manage, navigate around the system. For example, if you're not doing very well in an organisation, there's numerous reasons. One could be that you're just not visible. People don't know who you are. Two is you're visible, but people only know a tiny bit about you. Three is you're visible, but you're shouting too loudly and people don't want to hear what you have to say. So it's about how you manage those three areas. And sometimes you could decide that you're really interested in the development of other women, so you join a women's network. There are lots, and again, the networks cut across strands, but also when you're in that network, it's about what you actually do.